So, welcome to another episode of I Read Instagram Threads So You Don't Have to, and today we're going to be talking about dreamers and readers. As soon as I checked Threads today, my entire feed looked like this. But for those of you who aren't in the loop, let me quickly explain. Dreamers and Readers was a book convention that was supposed to be happening this March in Dallas, Texas at the Gaylord Hotel. Except this morning it was suddenly canceled out of nowhere. And now I get it, things happen. Events get canceled. But this wasn't some small event. This event was huge. Authors and vendors had shipped hundreds or even thousands of dollars of books and were traveling from other states and even other countries. If you don't know about the Gaylord Hotel in Dallas, it is a massive hotel. My parents helped with a few events here when I was a kid, and I ran around the hotel for hours. This isn't just some small hotel with a little convention room. This place is huge. This event was going to be massive. And this morning, it was just up and canceled with little to no explanation. If you want to read the post about it being canceled, I'll put it here so you can pause and read. But from what I can tell, it sounds like the planning for this event started 2 years ago. Authors were signing up for this event a year ago. If I'm getting the timeline right, I was marketed this event right around the time my first book came out, and I'd never done a book event before, so I decided this was way too massive of an event for me to sign up for as a new author. Now, we're hoping authors get refunded their table fees, but even if they do, they still paid for flights, hotels, inventory, fancy expensive dresses for the fantasy ball. So much money had went into this, and less than 3 weeks before the event, it's just gone. This wasn't just some small book signing, this was supposed to be a huge 3-day event. And unfortunately, historically, there is a trend of this. This is the first one that I've heard of local to me, but there are plenty of other events in other cities that have been just canceled with no explanation. And a lot of times we find out it's due to just poor planning. People get really excited about the idea of hosting a book event without thinking through all the logistics of what that takes to do. And so it's no wonder that authors are very hesitant to sign up for events right now, especially big events with expensive table fees. Now, I have to give a shout out to local Dallas bookstores. I know there are plenty of others, and please give them shout outs in the comments, but I want to specifically mention Folklore Grove. They are working diligently to plan an event to replace this, so that authors who are local or still flying in have something to attend. And readers who are looking forward to Dreamers and Readers can still go get their books signed and support these authors. I've been talking to one of my author friends who is supposed to be a vendor at this event, and I just feel horrible for the authors who planned so much around this. So I'm sure more details will come out about the planning of this event, the cancellation, and the ramifications of all of it. But if you know any details I didn't mention, please leave them in the comments. And if I find out about any events meant to be replacing this, I will post it on my story, so keep an eye out for that.